Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kiran Kumari. Today we are going to learn about HCF, the different method of finding HCF and its applications. Where do we use HCF in our day-to-day life? So let's get started. Do subscribe to my channel if you have not done yet. For more videos, subscribe to my channel, click the bell button and hit a like. You will also get the links of my other videos in the description. Last class we learnt about factors, multiples and its properties, and we also learned how to find the common factors and common multiples for the given numbers. Today's class we are going to learn about HCF, how to find HCF in different methods and where do we use HCF in our real life. Before we learn HCF, let us revise the last video's concept. The first problem, find the common factor of 12 and 18. Let us find the factors of 12. Now, in which tables and all we get 12? We get in one table. 1 12s are 12, 2 6 are 12, 3 4s are 12. Which means if I can divide 12 in 3 tables completely. 12 is completely divisible by 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. These are the factors of 12. Now factors of 18. Do we get 18 in one table? Yes, 1 18s are 18, 2 9s are 18, 3 6 are 18. So these are the factors of 18. Now common factor. Which numbers are common in both factors of 12 and factors of 18? Number 1 is common, 2 is common, 3 is common, 6 is common. That's it. After that, we don't have any common factor between 12 and 18. So let us just copy these numbers. 1, 2, 3, 6. These are the common factors. In this one, which is the highest common factor? Which is the greatest number? 6 is the greatest number. So this 6 is called highest common factor or greatest common divisor. That is the first method of finding HCF. HCF or GCD means greatest common divisor of two or more numbers is the greatest number that divides each one of them exactly. Like all the factor divides the given number exactly without giving any remainder. Same way, HCF also divides the number exactly without any remainder. There are three ways of finding HCF or GCD, greatest common divisor. The first method is by solving the problems. Let us find the methods. Method 1. Find the HCF of 36 and 60. Let us find the HCF of 36. In which all table we get 36. 1 36, 2 18s are 36, 3 12s are 36, 4 9s are 36, 6 6 are 36. In these all tables we get 36. If we divide 36 by these all numbers, then the remainder will be 0, which means 36 is completely divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, 36. Now factors of 60. We get 60 in one table, 1 60s are. In two table we get 2 3s are 6, so 2 30s are 60. 3 20s are 60. 4 15s are 60. 5 12s are 6 10s are 60. These are the factors of 60. What are the factors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 20, 30 and 60. These are the factors. Now, let us find the common factors. 1 is common in both 36 and 60. 2 is common. 3 is common. 4, 6, 12. So let us write the common factors 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. In these numbers, in the common factor, which is the largest number or which is the highest number? 12. So the highest common factor, the HCF of 36 and 60 is 12. So this is the first method of finding HCF, listing all the factors. By listing all the factors, we will find the HCF of the given numbers. Second method, find the HCF of 112, 168 and 420. What we will do? Let us find the factors. Now, in last class we also learnt about prime numbers and composite number. Now 112 is what type of number? Is it prime number or composite number? It is composite number. Why? Because this number having more factors. This number can be divisible by many numbers except one and itself. I can divide this number by 2 table also, which means than 1 and 112 I can divide this number in 2 table also. So this is called composite number, can divided by many table. I just gave an example of 2. Now let us take 2 table and divide 112. 2 5s are 10. 11 minus 10 we get 1 and 2 we take the, with 2 we take down. 2 6 are 12. What is the remainder? 0. So in 2 table we get 56 times. Now let us divide 56 also by 2 table. 2 2s are 4. 5 minus 4 1. 6 we have taken down. 2 8s are 16. Here again the remainder is 0. In 2 table we get 28 times. So we write 228. We will write just below the numbers itself. Again what we will do? We will divide this 28 by 2. 2 1s are 2. 2 4s are 8. Again this can be divided. 2 7s are 14. Now 7 we don't get in 2 table. In which table we get 7? 7 we get in 7 table only. If we observe these numbers, I can write this 112 as product of 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 7. What type of numbers are these? 2 into 2 and 7 and all. These are prime number. Expressing a composite number using the prime numbers as the product of prime numbers is called prime factorization. So this method is prime factorization. Now using prime factorization method, let us find the factors of 168. Now again we will use 2 table first. 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8. Again 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. Now 21 cannot be divided by 2 tables. So what we will do? We will go to the next number 3. 3 7s are 21. Again 7 can be divided by 7 table only. 7 1s are 1. 7 1s are 7. Till we get 1, we will be doing the division continuously. Now we found the factors of 168. This is prime factorization method because all the numbers are prime numbers. So 168 equals to 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. Using these factors, we can find other factors of 168 also. If I multiply these numbers, the first factors are 2, 3, 7. 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. 3 2s are 6. 7 2s are 14. 7 3s are 21. So like this, if we multiply, we will get the other factors of 168 also. Now so far how many factors we got? 2, 3, 7, 6, 8, 21, 14. Like that we can find many factors also. Now let us find the factors of 420. 420 can be divided by 2 table. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 zeros are 0. 2 1s are 2, 2 zeros are 0, 2 5s are 10. Now 105 cannot be divided by 2 tables. So what we will do? We will take 3 tables. 3 3s are 9, 3 5s are 15. So what is the quotient here? 35. We get 35 times 3 35s are 105. Now 35 we don't get even 3 table. What we will do? 5 7s are 35. 7 1s are 7. The factors of 420 are 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 7. Now which are the common factors we have? 2 is common. Another 2 is also common. Then 7 is common. If we multiply these common factors, 2 into 2 into 7, we get the HCF of 112, 168 and 420. 2 2s are 4, 4 7s are 28. The HCF of the given number is 28. Method 3. Find the HCF of 252, 324 and 594. Now we have to find the HCF of these three given numbers. What we will do? We will take the two numbers. The smallest number we will take 252 and 324 we will take. Let us find the HCF of these two numbers first. Now the smallest number is 252. That will become the divisor. 324 will become the dividend. Now how many times do we get 324 in 252 table? We will not get. So 252 ones are 252. What we will do? 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 minus 5 is not possible. So we will take borrow from 3. 3 will become 2. 2 will become 12. 12 minus 5, 7. 4 minus 2, 2. The answer will be 72. Now that's it. The division is over. Correct? What we will do? This division will continue. Now 72 will become the divisor. 252. That will become the dividend. And now we will do the division again. In 72 table, how many times we get 252? Completely we will not get. If I take 72, if we estimate 72, what is the answer we get? 70 we get, right? 70. In 70 table, do we get 252? 7 3s are 24. So we can take 72 3s are 216. Here, whenever we get the divisor a big number, what we can do? We can estimate the number, round off, and using that number we can find the nearest number which we can take. So since we have estimated here, I can easily guess what will be the quotient, what I can take it as. So 72 3s are 216. If I subtract this, what is the answer we get? 5 will become 4, 2 will become 12. 12 minus 6, 6, 4 minus 1, 3. 36 is the remainder. Now again, we can't do the division. So what we will do? This 36 will be the divisor. 72 will become the dividend. It's like continuous. The division process will be continuous. Now in 36, do we get 72? Yes, 36 2s are 72. Now the HCF is 0. Now what is the HCF of 252 and 324? The last divisor. What is the last divisor we got? 36. The HCF of 252 and 324 is 36. Now let us find the HCF of this 36 and 594. Now 36 is the divisor, 594 is the dividend. How many times we get 36 ones are 36. Now we will do the subtraction. 9 minus 6, 3. 5 minus 3, 2. 234. Now 36 6 are 216. We get the remainder as 18. Since 18 is smaller than 36, we can't do the division. What we will do? Now this 18 will become the divisor. 36 will become the dividend. Now 18 2s are 36. The remainder will be 0. Till we get the remainder 0, we have to do this process continuously. Now the HCF of 252, 324, 594 is 18. This method is long division method because we are doing division again and again. Continuously we will be doing division till we get the remainder 0. So we learned the 3 methods of finding HCF. One is listing all the factors. Second one is using prime factorization method. Third one is long division method. So now let us solve some problems based on these 3 methods. Find the greatest number that exactly divides 306, 450 and 540. Whenever we get greatest number, so which means we have to find the HCF. Greatest number indicates HCF. So first what we should do, we should take the 2 numbers, the smallest 2 numbers we will take. That is 306 and 450. Let us find the HCF for these two and then we can find the HCF for 540. Here we will be using long division method. So 306 will become the divisor. 450 will be the dividend. So I will take 306 ones are 306. If we take 306 twos, it will become 400 something the answer will be. So we will take one time. Now 0 minus 6 not possible. We will take the borrow. 5 will become 4. 0 will become 10. 10 minus 6, 4. 4 minus 0, 4. 4 minus 3, 1. 144 is the remainder we get. This is less than the divisor. So what we will do? The division will stop here. Now we will start the another division, which is 444 will become the divisor. 306 will become the dividend. The last divisor will become the dividend. Now how many times we get? We can take 2 times. 288. 144 twos are 288. 3 will become 2. 0 will become 9. 6 will become 16. To get the borrow for 6, 10 will become 9. So 16 minus 8, 8. 9 minus 8, 1. 2 minus 2, 0. We get the remainder as 18. Now again we have to do the division of 18, 144. 18 will be the divisor. 144 will be the dividend. In 18 table, 8 times we get 144. The remainder will be 0. Since the remainder is 0, the HCF is 18. The last divisor, that is 18. HCF of 306 and 450 is 18. Here we have 3 numbers to find the HCF. So what we will do? This HCF of the 2 numbers and the third number we will do the same process again to find the HCF. So now we will find the HCF of 18 and 540. 18 is the divisor, 540 will be the dividend. The small number will become the divisor, the bigger number will become the dividend. This process will be continuous till we get the remainder 0. Now 18 3s are 54. We get the remainder 0 and we have 0. If we take it down, 18 zeros are 0. So no need to continue the process. 18 zeros are 0. So what is the HCF? HCF is the last divisor. What is the divisor? 18. The HCF of 18 and 540 is 18. So the HCF of 306, 450 and 540 is 18. Let us solve the next problem. Next problem. Two vessels contain 104 liters and 91 liters of milk respectively. Find the measure of a bucket of maximum capacity which can measure the milk of either vessel an exact number of times. So here the question is, we need to find the maximum capacity of a bucket. Maximum is nothing but HCF. Maximum, greatest, these all numbers indicates that we need to find HCF. So let us find the HCF of 104 and 91. Here we will be using prime factorization method. So we will take 2, 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4. Again we can take 2, 2 2s are 4, 1 will be the remainder, 2 6s are 12. Again 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. Again we can't take 2 anymore. 13 is a prime number which can divided by only 1 and itself. So we can take 13, 1s are 13. 91. 7, 1s are 7, 2 will be the remainder. It will become 21. 7 3s are 21. Again 13 is a prime number which can be divided by 1 and itself. 30 1s are 13. Now let us write the prime factorization method of 104 and all. 104 equals to 2 into 2 into 2 into 13. 91. 91, 7 into 13. So which is the common factor here? The common factor is 13 only. So the HCF is 13 liters. The maximum capacity of the bucket is 13 liters. The next problem. Find the greatest number that will divide 138, 183 and 243, leaving the same remainder 3 in each case. Greatest number, which is nothing but we need to find the HCF. But here the another point is leaving the same remainder 3 in each case. What should we do? We need to subtract 3 from all these numbers. Then we will get the required numbers for which we need to find the HCF. The given numbers are 138, 183 and 243. Now what to get the required number, what we should do? 138 minus 3, 183 minus 3 and 243 minus 3. We need to do the subtraction. Then 138 minus 3 we get 135. 183 minus 3 we get 180. 243 minus 3 we get 240. Now this is the required numbers for which we need to find the HCF. I will consider 135 as divisor, 180 as dividend. First we will find the HCF for these two numbers. 135 ones are 135. The remainder will be 45. Now this remainder will become the divisor. 135 will become the dividend. 45 3s are 135. The remainder is 0. The HCF of 135, 180 is 45. Now what we will do? This 45 will become the divisor. 240 will become the dividend. We don't get 240 in 45 table. What we will do? We will take less than that. 45 5s are 225. The remainder will be 15. Now this 15 will be the divisor. 45 will be the dividend. 15 3s are 45. The remainder will be 0. So what is the HCF now? The HCF of 135, 180, 240 is 15. So in today's class, what did we learn? We learned how to find the common factor, how to find HCF in all three ways. The first method, listing all the factors. Second method is using prime factorization method. Third one, long division method. Using these all three methods, how to find the HCF. And also we solve many word problems based on HCF. Where do we use HCF? In the last problem we saw to find the maximum capacity of the bucket. There we are using the HCF. Even for example, if we have 5 mangoes, 10 bananas. If we want to share among with 5 members, how should we solve? How should we share among that? What we will do? Again we will find the HCF of 5 and 10. The HCF, whatever the HCF we get, that will be the share. So there we use the HCF. Not only there, we also use the HCF. Even if we want to put the grills for the windows, if the width is 30 centimeter, length is 40 centimeter, what we will do? Again we will find the HCF there also. And then using the HCF, we will be doing the grill size will be that one. These are the applications of HCF in our real life. Next class, we will learn about LCM. To get all the videos of mine, do subscribe to my channel, click the bell button and hit a like. Thank you.